Assalamu alaikum. Today we will be learning about Prophet Ayub alayhi salam. Are you ready? Bismillah. Prophet Ayub alayhi salam called people to Tawheed, to believe in one God, to believe in Allah. Wisely in Palestine. He was kind and patient, so many became believers over time. Ayub alayhi salam loved giving in charity. He freed slaves and fed the poor. He didn't turn away anyone who came asking for help at his door. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave Ayub alayhi salam houses, farms, fruits, and many goods. He was healthy with lots of kids, grateful for Allah's blessings. That Ayub alayhi salam was patient and cried for tawbah. He cried for Allah's forgiveness. Allah already knew, but Allah tested him to make us grateful. And also thank Allah too. Ayub alayhi salam lost all his crops and animals. There was nothing he could do. Patiently saying, all things come from Allah and return to Him too. He didn't complain about losing these gifts that to Allah belonged, not worrying much or using bad words. For Allah's mercy he begged. After losing his wealth came a harder test. Ayub's alayhi salam children all died. He was upset as he loved them dearly, but to Allah alone he cried. Then he was tested for 18 years. His body was put to strain. His skin and flesh rotted away, and inside and out he suffered pain. So he got sick for 18 years. Soon people pushed him out and threw him out of town. Only his wife Rahma looked after him while he was down. Iblis made Ayub's wife Rahma complain that surely Ayub alayhi salam had suffered enough. Ayub alayhi salam said Allah gave him 70 good years. Only a few were tough. MashaAllah, he was patient. Ayub alayhi salam said he would punish his wife for listening to Iblis, for complaining, and he was upset that her patience was low. His friends and family didn't care for him and left him on his own. Only a couple of his brothers visited him until one began to moan. One began to get bored and complain. His brother said maybe Ayub alayhi salam was being punished for being bad. The gossip upset Ayub alayhi salam and he called for Allah's help, feeling sad. Ayub alayhi salam prayed to Allah, saying Shaitan had made him suffer badly. Allah soon replaced what Ayub alayhi salam had lost, so he thanked Allah gladly. Allah told him to hit his foot on the ground and water will appear, to drink and bath in it, then his pain and sickness would disappear. Subhanallah. His wife used to help him to the toilet and went to hold his hand. She was shocked to see Ayub alayhi salam back to his health. Again, a handsome man. Subhanallah, Allah's miracle. Ayub alayhi salam had promised to punish his wife for listening to Iblis because she was complaining. So he asked Allah what he should do. He didn't want to break his promise. He was told to hit her once with 100 blades of grass. Allah mercifully gave Ayub alayhi salam a new family to take his lost one's place. His dead children were in Jannah, so he gave thanks for Allah's grace. Once, as Ayub alayhi salam took a bath, he began gathering falling peas to eat. Even though he was rich now, he didn't turn away any of Allah's treats. Allah sent 2 clouds over his farmland with rain that sent down gold. Patient and thankful Ayub alayhi salam lived till he was nearly 100 years old. Now we're going to be looking at the key messages we learned from Prophet Ayub alayhi salam. Lesson number 1. Never let shaitan win. During bad and dark days of our lives, we might encounter thoughts like, why only me? When will this end? How long will I stay in this situation? Shaitan brings all these thoughts and disappointments. He makes our faith and belief weak, and we start questioning ourselves. Never let him win. Disappointments and sadness means you don't rely on Allah's plan and don't trust him. However, Allah loves his creation. He is the best of planners. Trials and tests are part of our lives, but never stop asking Allah for mercy, because Allah is the all-knowing, the most beneficial. In the life of Prophet Ayub, as we saw, we have a lesson that even the most beloved of Allah's messengers were tested, but never once they complained, but used it as means to draw closer to Allah. Lesson number 2. Allah hates people that show off. Arrogant people. So Ayub alayhi salam spent a lavish, rich life for around 80 years, in which he had all these luxurious life, lands, gold and silver, but he never looked down on his people and never gave an arrogant vibe. No matter how you're rich, always be humble. All the luxuries we have in this world is a blessing of Allah, and he can take it away from us. So why be arrogant? I hope you enjoyed learning about the Prophet Ayub alayhi salam story as much as I did. Let's not forget these key messages, and I'll see you again inshallah in the next story. Assalamu alaikum.